Hello, hello. Give me just a moment. I thought I have fixed this. That's fine. Now that I've got that all fixed. Okay, cool. Let me know if this is all working. Oh, thank you. It just got done. Okay. My cute, my little, Alright, just making sure everything. This game is a bit louder than you. Okay. How about now? Is it okay? I tried to add some filters and stuff to the voice so it wasn't so, like, weird. Okay, awesome. So hopefully it doesn't sound as bad as it was the other day. Or, I mean, it probably wasn't that bad yesterday, but... Okay. Let's get started now that I'm finally here. And yes, I did get your friend code. I need to add... I hadn't been on my Switch until I just got on today. Oh my lord. Thank you. uh, I'll probably put that up in just a little bit too. I have a problem. Alright. So we just got over here, so even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment of the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man. He was, that young lad in the black. That much I myself did see. I know, I have a problem. No, don't be jealous. I just have a problem with wanting them for some reason. Let me see. I'm trying to get this. Does the audio sound a lot better than yesterday, at least? Hope so. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, but I shouldn't. Hopefully you can't hear me breathing every single day, all day, every day. Oh, thank God, because 2 fans are on at the moment. That's okay. I would do that, but I don't have any confidence in my own art. But that's okay. You gotta give some props to yourselves. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreman, that much I myself did see. My head is blocking some of the text, but it's fine. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present. Floppy ears and baby man, yeah. Hello, welcome. Hello, hello. Hold on, I have to get up my dashboard. Okay. Hello, hello! Look, I'm using it! Thank you so much! Okay. Furthermore, visual search, I just read this. Okay. Indeed. Alone he was, the Englishman. Dining all by himself. Therefore, no one other than the black uniformed cadet could have dispatched the Englishman over and out.
Yes!
Oh. Wait, that's nonsense. The victim, Dr. Wilson, not Watson, wasn't alone at all. Please, enough of these outbursts already. But there was a woman. There was a young woman at his table. You must have seen her. Everyone there must have seen her.
Objection!
If you call yourself a lawyer, then you will respect the rules of the court and speak accordingly. We are not here to listen to your fantasies. Ugh. It is evident beyond all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time of the incident. The prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact. Photographic evidence? Me? Is this a photographic print of the scene of the crime, Consul? Wow, look at that steak. Indeed, of the table at which the victim was dining, taken by an investigator immediately after the incident. As can plainly be seen, there is only one place set. Certainly, based on the appearance of this print, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anybody else. Arg. Arg. This doesn't make any sense. The court will add this new photographic evidence to the record. The photographic print of the crime scene has been entered into the court record. A bottle of carbonated water and steak lunch. Carbonated water. Can be seen on the victim's table. I don't understand. What's going on? Why is everybody gaslighting him? They're just basically, like, this is just gaslighting. Like, for real. What's going on here? It's just not possible that nobody else saw that woman. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, that's what this girl's doing. No. How do I do that? The brows? Oh my lord. Oh. Oh. That is so cute. Oh my god, that is so cute. I didn't. Thank you for telling me. That's so cute. Oh my god. Oh, you're. Oh, you're amazing. You are truly something to behold. Okay. Everybody, Nancito made this model, and it is gorgeous. Look at this. I think I updated it so it did give you credit in the credits little area. So, that should be there if anybody wanted to commission. The waiter before said the same thing. Oh. Thank you, Dios Sayana. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. I wasn't expecting that just now. He maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone, as well. But that's not true. I saw her. I swear that I saw a woman with him. God bless Twitter. Thank goodness. Thank you for thank you for coming. Thank you for wanting to watch. It would seem that we'll be able to telegraph the report to Great Britain on time after all. The witness testimonies we have just heard leave no further room for doubt. These are very sensitive political times, as we all know. The ink is still fresh on the treaty with Great Britain. To think that I, Taketsuchi Aochi, will have contributed contributed to the amity I can speak of these two great empires is an honor. Me on the desk. This is me at work. How can this be happening? The judge is ready to rule. Yeah, he's ready to rule. Stand tall, Ryunosuke, it's not over yet. Sexy man. What? If what you say is true, then there's something going on here behind the scenes. And now is your chance to expose it, to draw out the truth in your cross-examination. Yeah, my cross-examination. That's okay, you don't have to. I just appreciate the watch. Lurking is appreciated. I can speak. That's a mood. I swear. I can talk. Really, I know English. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if I really do know English. That being, I'm an English major. Something I wonder about myself every single day is why I did that. Hold on. Does anyone really know how this screwed this screwed language? No, you are correct. Nobody does. It's just a bunch of borrowed words. That's all it is. I just took a class on this actually. It's just a bunch of borrowed words. Ah, yup. Just everything Latin, German, just Spanish, everything. English is just just a hot pot of words from different countries. Oh, we got dogs playing in the background. I hope. Yep. Okay. I don't know, Kazuma. Puppies, yeah, they being puppies. They could be good. The defense is entitled to cross-examination the witness. To cross-examine the witness. But make it quick. Understood? This rules can be so unbending at times. Ugh. Well, the true culprit. Oh, please show puppy. I love puppy. I'll show you the puppies too. I love puppies. Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment of the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. Yes, pointing his gun. Okay, wait, yeah, we did this. Hold on. Alright, let's press it.
Yes!
Yes. No, no, no. Doggo, I love dogs. Puppies are my favorite. It's not the same thing at all. For a start, I didn't fire that gun. I did not hit her. It wasn't me. That's my go-to joke, I'm sorry. We have a difference of opinion on that. The opinion of a uniformed officer versus that fledgling cadet. Oh, hi, Mark. I don't think so. Consider this defendant. Just a moment ago, I blinked. Okay. Did you? Did you blink? Do I care? Did you see it? Do you see me blink? How could I? And yet, it is an undeniable fact that I did blink. So there you have it. Have what? Tension. Oh, okay. I get it. I'm stupid. This whole time. You could be lying about blinking. Yeah, I don't think he actually blinks. I don't think he's an actual person at all, actually. I think he's, like, some kind of time traveler. Well, hold on. Oh, like he's yelling, yeah, tension! Yeah, he's a very ugly robot. Yes, he is. The sound of the firearm rang in my ear, and the very next moment, I saw you waving the gun at the Englishman. I think that says it all, don't you? And let us not forget that the antiques dealer witnessed the accused in the most incriminating position as well. What kind? Isn't that so, Korekuta-san? I'll say his name right one day. You know, these guys could be VTuber models. I'm gonna be Korekuta. But he was under the table, I thought. Yeah, he was. Look at him, he knows. He's like, wait, what are you talking about? Giving lip service? No! You right. I thought you were talking about the old man, oh no. Oh, awesome. Head. The tail should move faster. Oh, what? Oh, I see. Okay. That's cute. I'm obsessed with this model. I love the little things that you added. That is so adorable. No. It is. Alright.
Yes!
Yes, it may be true that Sorry, the model is just so fucking cute. There it goes. Yeah, you did it really fast. I was really surprised. That was a day. You literally did this in a day, and I cannot. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it, like how to go in and like. I'm trying to watch YouTube videos on it, and because I would love to be able to one day, but dang, it's all too much math for me. I'll figure it out one day. Yes, it may be true that I was holding the gun at that point in time. Yes, artist magic, I agree. But I told you already. That's only because I picked it up off the floor. And hours, yup. Good lord. Spent so much time on it. Thank you so much. Well, obviously the culprit. As the culprit, that's the only way you could explain it Anyway. I had just finished drinking my coffee, and I was about to leave the restaurant when... The gun! I noticed the gun on the floor at Dr. Wilson, not Watson's feet, so I picked it up. At exactly that moment... Bang. Bang bang. A gunshot rang in my ears. Full of events beyond our control, life is. He's Yoda. Is he Yoda? Sorry, what do you mean? Bang bang. Oh. In your case, you found a pistol on the floor and picked it up, which precipitated this testing predicament. Whereas, conversely, I failed to pick up the Koban off from the floor and find myself in an equally testing predicament as a result. God. I still think that knife is illegal to have. Yup. He's just doing his job, I guess. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, the fact remains myself, I did see you. With pistol in hand, standing over the foreigner. Why am I standing over the foreigner now? What the hell? That feels like something I need to, pointing his gun at the foreign man. Yes, you can. Absolutely. Do you guys see something weird about this? The bullet did not pass through the victim's body. Yep. Caused by blood loss. By loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. Oh, never mind. No. It's just stuck in his body. Okay. But wait. Okay. I'll just keep,
Yes!
You must have noticed someone else at Dr. Wilson's table. There was a lady there.
Objection!
As you have been at pains to point out time and time again, I feel I'm growing a callus in my ear. And yet, no one else appears to have caught even a glimpse of this woman. Erg. If only there'd been more people dining there at the time, then someone else would have noticed her. Unfortunately, it was already past 2 PM when it happened. The quiet time between lunch and dinner in any restaurant. I'm so ready. I am so ready to just get over him and get to a different prosecutor. Please. Please. I hate Ouchie. I hate any of his stuff in the games, but he's needed and I understand why. It makes it funny. I know, of course, the place was almost empty. It's what you would expect. Certainly, 2 p.m. is neither here nor there in terms of time to eat. I wonder if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of day, and why he was alone. Yes, Your Excellency. There was indeed a reason. There was? This was found in the victim's jacket pocket. What is it, Counsel? It is a medical report card, Your Excellency. It would seem that the victim had an appointment at a clinic prior to visiting the restaurant. Hata Clinic. Yes, there would indeed appear to be an entry for the date in question. All this new evidence being presented during the case feels weird. Yeah, like, why didn't you give that to us beforehand? But that is the state of any Ace Attorney game. Unfortunately. Yes, I just had this stored in my pocket, but didn't think it mattered. Me trying to figure it out, like, why? I'm just gonna put this evidence in my pocket for right now. It's not like it's a big deal. I'm showing it, right? I can't wait to meet the pocket potatoes guy. Not the pocket potatoes guy. I love the pocket potatoes guy. 19th November, noon to past 1 p.m. The very day of the incident. So, the victim went for a late lunch following his appointment. Following his appointment. The explanation couldn't be more simple. The prosecution felt no need to submit this evidence before, as it really has no bearing on the case. I think it does. That is this game, right? With the guy who has a bunch of regenerating potatoes that kept in his pocket. I believe so. I don't know which case it is. Oh my gosh, is it this? I think it's this game. I know exactly what you're talking about, though. He just keeps pulling out potatoes. Yeah. It's just potato time. Yeah, so has no bearing on the case. Yep, my evidence. I wonder. What do you think, Ryunosuke? Well, it is hard to see how... You know, there's, I know in one of these there's a guy who's based on the real character, but he's also based on Edgar Allan Poe or something like that. Like, not a real character, he's based on a real person. And I think that's the last case. So I think that one's part of that case. I'm not quite sure. I cannot remember his name. Well, it is hard to see how it could be related, really. Remember, you can request... Isn't there also a heart vampire guy? I think that's the prosecutor. I think that's the prosecutor. The vampire guy? Yeah, the prosecutor. Okay. Should I ask for Dr. Wilson's medical report card to be submitted as evidence? Yes.
Yes!
If I may, I'd like to ask for the medical report card to be submitted as evidence, Your Excellency. On what grounds? The court has already heard conclusive witness testimony. Additional evidence would be extraneous. Extraneous? Not to mention that the victim's movements prior to his arrival at the vampire Ace Attorney Castlevania. Yeah, he kind of looks like he is from Castlevania. I'm not gonna lie. Ace Attorney has a lot of weird characters though. Like in the one in the games, you have to. I mean, this is kind of like everybody that knows a little bit about Ace Attorney knows this, I guess. But like, you have to cross-examine a parrot. I know there's one where you cross-examine a whale, an orca, but nobody can ever be as hot as my yup. Hey. LOL. Yeah, a parrot, a whale, a whale. A whale, yeah, you cross-examine an orca. I should play them all. They're all really great, honestly. I can't lie. Not to mention that the victim's movements prior to his restaurant had no concern. Yeah, I can't remember. It has been a hot minute, but yeah, I will play all of them. I can play all of them. This Ace Attorney is my life. Whether or not they are of concern is up to us to decide. We have a right to explore all possible avenues. I beg your pardon? You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for the submission of evidence. Very well. The court will grant the defense's request. Tisk. Youngsters these days are forever asserting their rights. It's a most disturbing trend. Officer, kindly add the victim's medical report card to the court record. I don't want to sit here and argue about a freaking report card, medical report card, so like just... What's the issue? Like why didn't you want to give it to me? Why didn't you want to submit it in the first place? How dare these kids not just sit down and be quiet and be silent? Yup. Exactly how I'm feeling. What we need right now is new clues. No, I think I have an idea of what to submit. We have to explore every possible angle. Doesn't seem relevant at first. Right, I hear you. You can conspire to prolong this trial as much as you like, but it's the day after the festival already for you. Or perhaps you'd forgotten that these witness testimonies leave no room for doubt. How dare these kids not just let us convict RuneScape of murder? You're right. Just shut up and just take it. You're a murderer, that's it. Feel free to reiterate for the accused Korakuta-san. Leave no room for doubt. Because people and their memories are infallible. Yup. Alright, I have an idea of what to submit. Hello, Deathbong. Hold on.
Yes.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
Objection.
Sorry, guys. Okay. Maybe I might play it. I don't know yet. Oh, dang. Okay. And right there, too. The court has short-term memory. Please allow the judge to be reminded of the prior exchange. Yeah, me whenever I do that. Alright, let's look at this medical report card. Oh, can I not take a look? You think so? Oh, yeah, the steak is not eaten in that picture. How could he have eaten it? Where would I present that at? Oh, that is a good point. Wait a second. No, wait. Let me look at that again. Yeah, that steak doesn't look like it was eaten. Okay, let me press these other ones and see if I get anything else. So, I'm not sure where it'd be put, but it's weird. Yeah. No. I was thinking that maybe, because I know... I was thinking that maybe there would be another set of dishes, but that would be too easy. So you actually saw that with your own eyes, did you? The victim, Dr. Wilson, dining alone. That I did. Forgive me for the position I placed you in. Well, at least he's apologizing. So the testimonies of the old man, the soldier, and the waiter all agree on that point. Isn't that interesting? And let us not forget the incontestable evidence we have to support their statements as well. As can clearly be seen, there is only a single beef steak on the victim's table, a meal for one. Okay, so they did bring that up. So I'm gonna present the other, picture. The antiques dealer, the sergeant, and the waiter who testified before. It's not impossible that they're all lying. But if so, then why? If I'm perfectly honest, I have absolutely no idea. Therefore, no one other... Can we... Okay.
Yes!
Ah, shit. Okay, well, I'll just go ahead. Why aren't you telling the truth? Well, what did you say, Cadet? I clearly remember. Yeah, see, there we go. We need to get at this. There was a woman sitting across the table from the professor. Perhaps one of you might not have noticed. But for both of you to have failed to see the professor's dining companion, it's just not possible. Unfortunately for you, Defendant Naruhodo, it's not just a case of these two witnesses alone. Sorry? The waiter, whose testimony the court had heard earlier, clearly stated the same thing. Are we not seeing how weird they're acting? He also said the victim was alone. That's right. Precisely, in other words, you are the sole proponent of this phantom lady. But if such a woman were indeed present at the scene, the prosecution demands to see proof. And if no such proof exists, the prosecution finds that no further mention of this phantom woman be made. And will you shut up? It is a blatant waste of the court's time. There is nothing I can say to that. Ha 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 ha. Excellent work, Ryunosuke. We've gleaned some new information now. Well, yes, but I don't feel like it changes much. I can't see that it brings any real discrepancies to light. I wouldn't be so sure. Let me see that medical report card you got before. Oh, you mean this? Yes. This is a brand new piece of evidence. So perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail. How exactly? You'll notice that some pieces of evidence bear a magnifying glass. These are the ones that you may examine. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. A. Press A, blah blah blah. Use R. Arg. To rotate the evidence in all directions and examine it from all angles. Alright, tutorial. Woohoo! Tutorials! If the crosshairs do. Trust him, the ends of his headband are moving on their own accord. Clearly, that means he has great power. You're right. I trust Kazuma. There's a stain on it. Oh, you're right. Let us take a closer look. Alright, I'll see what I can do. I need to use R, L, and A. Oh wait, does this mean we can turn around the business card now, too? Possibly. Let's have a look. This is some kind of medical history. Ah. And there's an entry for the day the professor was killed. Extraction of molar with topical anesthesia. Okay, so then why was he drinking with wine with... maybe that's just me. Oh wait, would he be able to eat with that happening? I don't know. I haven't gotten my teeth out. Extraction of molar. You mean he had a tooth taken out? Well, wait. Yes. Yeah. Thinking the same exact thing. Tooth taken out. It would seem so. Just before the incident, he had a bad tooth removed. Perhaps they used laughing gas. That is the most modern practice of Western pain relief. Laughing gas. Yes, I've heard of this anesthesia. Although it's hard to believe there's anything that can actually stop you feeling pain. Oh, I read that weird. There's a cautionary note from the medical practitioner as well. The last princess of the Romanovs? Yes, Anastasia. I hate that I have to go. It's okay. You could just watch the VOD later. Thank you for coming. The VOD. Medical practitioner. Is this gonna be, not to drink alcoholic beverages or, like, not to eat a huge-ass steak? Strictly no food or drink besides water for the next 3 hours post-procedure until anesthetic effects have passed. Really? Sounds like information worth bearing in mind. I'll watch it back for sure after all, I'm into this game. Yes, good though, good. I'm glad that you really like it. So that food couldn't have been his. Yeah. And you did say something about the food being eaten too after the fact. So, well, if he was killed, yeah. The medical report card's information has been updated in the court record. With this new information, the meaning of that one particular statement totally changes. We're so smart. Yes, we are. This game makes me feel smart. So I think it's time we listen to the testimony again, don't you? Definitely. I want to see something. We can. Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, primary criminal investigate. He was the waiter. And he's a criminal investigator. Oh, you know what that means? Yeah, well... Oh, never mind. Okay, you see that? Did you see that? Okay. Furthermore... which one do I do this one on? Dining all by himself. Okay, so he couldn't have been dining, so let's...
Yes!
Yeah, okay. Well, I think, this is me. Why is he me? What are you wittering, lad? Call yourself a lawyer? I wish I could, but first and foremost here, I'm the accused. Ryunosuke? Everyone stumbles over on their words occasionally. Under the circumstances, I wouldn't worry about it. Aww. Aww. Call me? Thanks, Kazuma. I feel like you're speaking directly to me. Oh, thanks, Kazuma. I could see it quite clearly in that cross-examination you just carried out. When you raised your hand... What? Pizza. For yourself, all of it? Yeah, I knew it. Pizza, cheese bread sandwich, and yeah. All for you. Okay. I need meat. I need meat. I'm gonna steal. Cheesy? Ooh. I do like Hungry Howie's. Wait, I don't think Ethan likes Hungry Howie's. Oh, I thought... Maybe I'm thinking... Oh no, it was somebody at work. One? Okay. They're probably all like, pizza! In chat. Pizza. Pizza. Okay. There was a game that had this pizza song. Pizza. Pizza. Now I cannot remember. It was like about like a 90s, like, or like early 2000s, like, internet. And it is escaping me right now. When you raised your hand straight up like that, so purposefully, you knew exactly what it was you wanted to say. Ryunosuke be giving me some good advice. Don't feel like you have to choose your words so carefully. Just say what you're thinking. Alright. And thanks for the advice. Kurakuta-san. This is a medical report card, belonging to the victim. Why? Oh, yeah. You can use my, AirPods. Okay. This is a medical report card belonging to the victim. Ah, I see. And I don't see. What of it, boy? Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness statement, Something clearly doesn't add up.
Objection!
Objection. Dear me, dear me. Have you forgotten my words so soon, you amateur? Sorry, what? You are not to interrupt court proceedings with your amateurish drivel. But... let's see. If I can explain in words you might understand. It was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon. It almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. When the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever he may or may not have done before that is completely irrelevant. Grr. But that, remember, Ryunosuke, you don't have to use clever language or fancy words. Just make your point. Yes, yes sir. Yes sir. Your Excellency, I believe we're finished here. There's surely no need to prolong this trial any further. Why? Nobody's, like, listening to me. Hold on. I know I'm having trouble talking, but, the witness testimonies to the court has heard have been clear and concise. This medical report card has no bearing on the matter at all, for the simple reason that this medical report card has nothing to do with the case. Do you really believe that? Well, that outburst has petrified me, boy. Hold on. Of course I believe it. How could it possibly be relevant? There we go. Perhaps because Hota Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic. Yeah, perhaps. A dental clinic? Is that supposed to mean something to me? Perhaps if I told you that the victim had just had a tooth extracted? What's this now? Did we see what time it was at? Because I don't remember seeing the time. And furthermore, if I told you that as a result the victim had been forbidden from eating... Just what are you trying to say, Cadet? He had orders not to eat, so what? It's all written in here. No food or drink other than water for 3 hours post-procedure while anesthesia wears off. What? No, that can't be. Kurokuta-san. What, boy, what? As you just heard, when he was killed, sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all. No. Additionally, there's more? You have assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. But that cannot possibly be the case. Grrr. Because the victim, as we know, had just had one of his teeth extracted and was still experiencing the effects of the anesthetic. Arg. Expertly done, partner. Oh, me the old man being angry. What is this nonsense? You little upstart. These are baseless accusations. Just look at this photographic evidence. You can clearly see the plate of food at the victim's table.
Objection!
Use your head. That's the very discrepancy we're talking about. Or can't you follow the logic? How dare you? I think it's fair to say that the tables in the restaurant case have turned. Oh, to have the have tables. Wouldn't you agree, Ryunosuke? Yes, most definitely. So, just having undergone some dental surgery, the victim was unable to eat. Which leaves one very crucial conundrum. Do the CSI meme, Kazuma needed to slip on some shades. Yeah, no kidding. Who in fact was eating the pictured beef steak? The pictured beef steak? The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. I assume you're ready, Consul? Consul? Oh, that means me, doesn't it? Alright. The answer to this question is going to be pivotal. This is the start of you turning around this trial. Show them what you're made of. Got it. So, the person eating the steak at the victim's table must have been an as-yet unknown third party. Obviously, it can only be someone else who was sitting at the professor's table.
Objection!
You will not let this go, will you? There was no such person.
Yes!
Yes. There was. Because I saw her. When the incident occurred, we know that the victim couldn't have been eating anything. Yet, we have evidence of the half-eaten steak on his table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was somebody else there eating it. Erg. We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witnesses... It's clear that these witness testimonies are unreliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage, we will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fair retrial, relentlessly. Kazuma, are you insane? You would take on the government? Yup. Kazuma knows what he's doing. Don't worry, Consul. I have no issue with you. Oh, you don't? I do. Oh. Okay. What do you mean? I have an issue with them. Those two witnesses in the stand. What are you talking about? We have demonstrated with evidence that the victim was not alone. Obviously, you will be charged with perjury. Perjury? And, since this is a murder trial, You will also be deemed complicit in the killing. Complicit in murder? No, 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 no! No, no, negative. Kazuma used, yes, logic. It was super effective. Absolutely. Fucking absolutely. And Kazuma's the only one with some kind of logic around here besides... I mean, even Ryunosuke, but he's kind of like me. He's kind of stupid. Whoops. I was just following orders. That's right, as the man says. Just say you never saw the gentlewoman. That's what they, told us. Oh. Nice. Very cool. Very cool, Kanye. What did you just say, Kurekuta-san? Oh my god. Oh, no. You were just following orders? Now, hold on, lad. I was, say you never saw the gentlewoman? Grr. When you say gentlewoman, do you mean... you saw the victim with a lady from overseas? No, 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 you're not stupid. Ryunosuke might be, though. Oh, no, 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 no. You have no idea. What?
Objection!
Objection. What is the meaning of all this? These witnesses gave false statements? Ah, Aoshi didn't even know. Is this true, you pair? Just one. Just one simple slip of the tongue. Order, order. Console, explain what is going on here. Sometimes when they do that, they hit the table, I just want to hit the table too. It's painfully clear now. You tried to prevent these witnesses from telling the truth. Absolutely not. The prosecution knows nothing of this. Then, who's behind this? Who tried to make you keep your mouth shut? Well, the baby crying, pulling on his mustache, me too. That's classified. So you're prepared to be tried as a conspirator to this murder, are you? You wouldn't. This can't be happening. Ryunosuke. Judging from the way they are reacting to this, I'd say they were sworn to be silent by someone with considerable influence. However, I don't believe Aoshi had any idea about it. What are you saying? I mean, to wield that kind of influence, there are only a handful of possibilities. If only... General Jonah Jameson looking real scared now. Jonah Jameson and Jameson his Jameson. That was... Yup. Yup. It could only have been the government, the military, or the police, I suppose. Yup. Do you remember what the card said on the other side? Yup. The business card? I'm gonna take a look at it real fast. Let's take a look at it. You know who did it? I know who did it. I can tell you who did it. Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga. The fucking waiter. Well, any ideas about who might be behind this? If we can affirm who tried to silence these witnesses, then we can continue our pursuit. So we need to name whoever it was that tried to make the witnesses keep their mouths shut. I should give them different voices. I didn't think about that. Of course, we'll need evidence before we can make any firm accusations. Evidence that proves whoever it really did whoever it really was did wield his or her power here. But how? How can we possibly remember? Remember how we made progress before we examined the piece of evidence in more detail and found a clue as a result. Okay, but imagine pretending to be the waiter but giving a business card with a cop's info on it. Like, what? With his own name on it. His own name is on that business card as a cop. As a private investigator. And why did he do that? Why did he do that? How did nobody notice? Like, nobody's gonna sit there and be like, oh, I need to just turn around this business card. And, oh, look, there it is. Oh, he's a private investigator? What? Oh, no, I'm just a waiter, sir. Okay, I believe you. Ace Attorney, everybody. We examined this piece of evidence in more detail and found a clue as a result. Oh yes, that's right. Well, that's not the only piece of evidence we have, is it? We need to re-examine everything and make sure there's no evidence we've missed. There's no time to lose. Oh, I already know. I want answers. If it's proven that these witnesses have been manipulated, I assure you the penalty will be severe. Please, wait. Your Excellency, I had no idea about any of this. I swear to every Shinto god. I knew nothing. And what does the defense have to say about all of this, well, Your Excellency... Ugh, no time to think. I'm just gonna have to close my eyes and shout the first name that comes into my head. Besides the prosecution, the only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witness is... I'm gonna present him. Well, surely that would be... Satoru Hosonaga-san. Hosonaga-san? The waiter who took the stand earlier? Objection. Poppycock. Poppycock? What possible reason would the waiter have to make these witnesses give false testimony? Not to mention that the fact that even a head waiter could not possibly have that level of influence. For once, I would agree with you. If, that is, the man truly were a waiter. Well, if he truly were... Come on, Ryunosuke. It's time to hit this court with the truth. The truth about Satoru Hosonaga. San's real identity, as proven by this evidence.
Yes!
Yep. I'm not sure what this is supposed to prove to the council, or prove council. I think, Your Excellency, what this proves is not the true nature of the waiter, but the true nature of the accused. Sorry? A blackguard who would stoop to presenting irrelevant evidence to incriminate the innocent man. Turn it around. Turn it around. Did I present the right thing? This is the true nature of this rookie. Oh, what? Did I not present the right thing? Help. What? Alright then, I'll try. Come on, Ryunosuke, what the hell? What did I do? Did I not do the right thing? What the hell? Me trying to figure it out. Did I just not do the right thing? What? Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to fucking inspect it? Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm supposed to be reading it. Chief Inspector, so I was just angry. Chief Inspector, blah blah blah. Inspector, what on earth? Yep, I have no idea. But let's face it, the police have a lot of power and influence. If they're wielding it somehow here... The waiter's business card information has been updated. Oh my god, it had to be updated. Stupid fucking game. Okay. Now let's go ahead and present it. Okay, the plan of the restaurant sketched on by the man in question. I agree, it shows a great deal of attention to detail, but I'm not sure what we can conclude about anything. Sorry, Your Excellency, that's the back of the card. It's the back of... the back of the card. That's of interest. So the front? Or perhaps I should have said the front? I would have said the same thing. Oh my god, I relate to Ryunosuke so much. Yes. It's the front of the back of the card. That's where the telling detail is. So flip it over. Flip it. Flip it over. I just had somebody at work do this, and so I work with phones and stuff. I don't know how to be as like very anyways, and we get some older people who come in, and you know, they're poor souls. They have issues with phones sometimes, and basically, my brain stopped working. Basically, she came in today, or yesterday, and sat down her phone, and she was like, "Hey, I need some help. I just don't know how to work this phone." And I'm like, "Oh, so you don't know how to unlock it?" She's like, "No, no, I don't know how to unlock it." But then she unlocks it, so she was able to unlock it. Okay, cool. Hi, Mona. Hello. Um, she was able to unlock it, and she... I'm so glad you could finally get here. Hello, hello. Um, brain, hold on. Mona came and my head went a different way. Okay, she wanted to add her card onto her onto her phone. Why is my brain not working? Okay, she wanted to add her card onto her phone, and she didn't know how to do it. It's okay, you're fine. I still got about an hour. But she... Look at this, ADHD. She was trying to do it, and she kept trying to put it... It's like she put her phone on the desk, and she put her card over top of the phone, and she kept trying to take a picture of it that way when it was supposed to be on the other side. And I'm just like, just put it on the table. Just put your card on the table. just put your card on the table. And she was not understanding, and I felt so bad about that. It was a little bit funny and a little bit sad, and I felt really bad. I was trying really hard not to make her feel like bad about it, but I just said you just have to take a picture of it from the other side. The other side of the camera. The other side. Yes, it's the front of the back of the card. That's where the telling detail is. Would somebody please explain what this overexcited student is trying to say? Osanaga-san sketched the plan of the restaurant on the reverse side of his business card. The front of that business card reveals the man in question's profession, his true profession. The waiter's profession? But that's surely good. Good gracious me. That's right, Your Excellency. Oh, Mona, how did the video and test go? Did you do that yet? The card reads, Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. What? The waiter is a police detective? I haven't heard any mention of this before. Why haven't I heard any mention of this before? The Imperial Police Bureau has immense power, absolute power, as far as regular civilians are concerned. How did you do? Did it tell you how you did? Okay, so did you get it? Did you get the job? So witnesses are there in the stand. Was it in fact the waiter who gave you your orders? Was it he who told you not to mention that you'd seen the foreign gentleman, the gentlewoman at the scene? Well... The lady probably won't contact me until tomorrow about it. Okay, well hopefully you said it's just one shift a month. There he is, Ryunosuke... Not Ryunosuke, Hosonaga. Inspector Hosonaga. So hopefully you do get it. I really am hoping for you right now. I was worried something like this may happen. The moment you asked me to submit my sketch as evidence, I realized it was a possibility. The court will take this plan and add it to the court record. As evidence. Oh, well... Is there a problem? Hand the plan over to the court officer at once. Yeah, of course. You gotta let me know. Mona, did you finish Squid Game? Is there a problem? Hand the plan over? Of course. Here you are. Yes, I remember now. He did act strangely when the judge asked him to hand over his business card. I strive to carry out all investigations, flawlessly. I forgot how hot the waiter was. I know! Have you seen all of this game, Mona? I strive to... blah blah blah. I know, the waiter is super duper hot, and he gets to show up a couple more times in the game, I believe. I think so. But I let myself be distracted when I made the sketch. I finished the Squid Game? Yes! The Squid Game. Squid Game, yes! Thank God. When did you finish it? I forgot. I forget. Thank goodness. It was good, right? I'm in Spain without the S. Yup. Me too. I can't stop thinking about it. It was an unusually careless mistake. Oh, you mean to say... You really are a detective? Look at his face. But why would a detective be working as a restaurant waiter? Because he is an undercover cop. Ah, of course. Your salary must be terrible. I was working undercover. Undercover? Yes. There have been a series of incidents at the restaurant recently. Finished it a couple days ago. Oh, okay, yeah, you must have messaged me about that. I am so sorry. Ah, yes, I love Squid Game so much. In order to investigate, I decided to get a job there as a waiter working undercover. Incidents at the restaurant? What kind of incidents? That would be classified police information, which I am not at liberty to divulge. However, I can state categorically that they are unrelated to the case of the homicide. Well then, Inspector Hosonaga. Very well then, Inspector Hosonaga. Oh! Pizza. Yup. Very well then, Inspector Hosonaga, but you will elaborate on one point for the court. Of course, Your Excellency. We have just heard new information from the two witnesses beside you. That at the time of the shooting, there was, in fact, another person present at the victim's table. If that is in fact indeed true, clearly you would also have been aware of this person's proceedings. Oh. Hold on. Clearly you would have been aware of this person's presence, having served at the table in question. That in your professional capacity as a police officer, you required these two witnesses to be in an agreement. Would that be correct? He's dying. Correct, Your Excellency. Unbelievable. As I suspected. I only played this game for a little bit before forgetting my Switch existed. Oh no! How could you forget the Switch existed? As soon as I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what had happened. The victim sat slumped in his chair, and beside him, gun in hand, stood the accused student. Sitting opposite of the victim was a young lady whom I guessed to be an English woman. Dead boy, yeah, he's dead. He's dying. He is dying. So, the truth comes out. I immediately sealed off the restaurant and reported the incident to the bureau. It was then that I received some special orders. Special orders? You mean to say, remove the English woman from the scene at once. It was made clear that the English woman's presence at the restaurant was to be concealed. Oh, thank you! Nancito was here a little bit ago, but he's the one that made the model for me. It's super duper cute. If I raise my eyebrows, my ears wiggle. And if I move my head like this, my tail moves. And you missed the other one from yesterday, but I'll show you it real fast. Ha 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 ha. Hi! I was just showing my friend Mona the other, model. But I was telling her about your models. Do you want a Pepsi or a Dr. Pepper? Oh. Tiny, very tiny, I know. There you go. Oh, I don't have... It's fine. Yes. This is my Halloween one right now. I am enjoying Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper! I like how Nancito was just like, yes, I am here. Hello. Okay. Oh, hold on. Forgot these were still up. Cool. How do you know? How do you know? Those were my orders. But what if this English woman was the killer? I think it would be in everybody's best interest not to pursue that idea. The Empire views the friendly terms of its relationship with Britain more highly than anything at the moment. An Englishman has been murdered on our soil. To name an English woman as the primary suspect? Well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of the question. So, that's the reason for the disappearance of the Phantom Woman in this case? But it's not right. One possibility does spring to mind. What do you mean, Kazuma? Yume University is currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain. And I'm fairly certain that one of them studying in the medical faculty's research laboratory is a young English woman. What? You're a shrewd man. I can see why you're the chosen candidate for the overseas study tour. You mean... When I removed the woman from the scene of the crime, I thought it'd be prudent to check her identity first. Then the court demands that you name the lady in question at once, Inspector. The English woman sitting at the university's professor's table was a certain Miss Gisela Brett? Like Jezebel? Gisela Brett? Okay. Like, yep. She is indeed a foreign student studying in the research laboratory of Yume University's medical faculty. What is happening here? I admit that under orders from the police bureau, I erased all evidence of this lady's presence at the scene. And ordered these witnesses to make no mention of her in their testimonies. Stupid. It must be now up to your excellency to decide how to deal with this situation. Very well, my thoughts on the matter are as follows. Thus far, the case presented to the court has been underpinned by a particularly critical premise. Namely, that the victim was dining alone. However, as we have now discovered that the premise is false, it would be a desecration of our justice system to ignore the truth and give a ruling at this point.
Objection!
But Your Excellency, that would mean missing the noon deadline of a ruling in order to send the telegraphic report to Great Britain. Our own government will surely be very displeased by such actions. Calm yourself, Counsel. I will not allow the government of our country or any other to influence the proceedings of my courtroom. Ugh. Inspector Hosonaga. Yes, sir? You will locate this Gisela Brett and escort her to the courtroom with the utmost urgency. At once, Your Excellency. But that means you'll be going against the special orders you were given from the police bureau. As I said before, it is my guiding principle to carry out all investigations flawlessly. So, it won't be a problem? Me fighting, dead. Nothing will get in my way. Huh? Oh. Look at this man. Is he not sexy?
Yes.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. That's all that matters. Nothing will get in my way. Except death. Except my bleeding mouth. Hello? Court will adjourn briefly. The prosecution must call the English student Giselle Brett resume. Resume. Giselle Brett to the witness stand. Do I make myself clear? Yes. Your Excellency! Good. Then we'll have a 30-minute recess before reconvening. To be continued. Would be a good place to stop, but I'm gonna go for 30 more minutes. Just because I plan to do about 2 hours of this. Okay. Okay, so this is where you left off. Okay, cool. Awesome. When they have the recess, yeah. So I'm gonna do 30 more minutes, and then I'm gonna eat. Now can we play? No, I'm gonna do 30 more minutes, but thank you, Deathbomb, I'm sorry. I may or may not be playing Unite tonight, I don't know. Okay. 22nd November, 11:38 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature. Defendants... Ant Chamber? How do you say that? Ant Chamber 5? Excellent work, Ryunosuke. That was superb. Ugh. My heart was in my mouth the entire time. Me. I love Ryunosuke. I love him so much. I cannot get over how amazing Ryunosuke is. He is just me. He is just me. That's it. It was almost unbelievable. I mean, looking at you in there, you were drenched in sweat, your eyes popping, your knees knocking, your arms spaghetti. No, I'm kidding. And you were grinding your teeth. It was a grim sight, but before I knew it, you'd started finding inconsistencies in the testimonies. Hey baby, yeah. I think you might have a natural talent for being a lawyer. Forget it, it's terrifying. If I get through this, I don't ever want to see the inside of a courtroom again. That's funny. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, it looks like we've exposed your Phantom Lady at last. Miss Gisela Brett. A student from Great Britain, is she? That's what I was trying to tell everyone from the start. Dr. Watson, wasn't alone. There was a young woman with him, like I've been saying all along. Yes, you have, haven't you? I might not be overly confident in the courtroom, but my powers of observation are one thing I am sure of. Yes, I can see that. So, about this young gentlewoman. Thanks to our detective friend, she was hastily escorted away from the scene, it seems. I just grabbed Cheeky's face and shook her. Why? Why did you grab Cheeky's face and shake her? Not the guinea pig. Not the pig. Did you see what happened with that? No. I didn't see any of it. I was just on my way out of the restaurant myself. Then on the floor next to Dr. Wilson table, I noticed that there was a gun laying on the floor. And just after I bent down and picked it up, bang. I didn't have time to think about where the sound of it was coming from. My mom approved of the shaking. Why? What did Cheeky's do? Not the piggy. The waiter ran over to me, looking as white as the sheet. I sure can speak. And he bundled me into some sort of small pantry next to the kitchen. Fast thinking by the detective, he apprehended his subject without a moment's delay. Yes, and because I was shut in the pantry, I have no idea what happened outside in the dining area. Ah, there you are. Well done, both of you. Mr. Mikotoba. Professor Mikotoba. Well, it seems I was right. The pair of you make an outstanding team. You've exceeded my expectations, I have to say. Yes, it seems you planned this from the start. You arranged things so that I wouldn't be able to act as a lawyer in this trial. Our modern country is still in its infancy. Our justice system, even more so. Cheeky's was just being Cheeky's. Cheeky's? Rest in peace, Cheeky. Our modern country is still in its infancy, which is why... Just a small pig. Just a small pig. Piggy. I firmly believe that we need to send our brightest young stars overseas to learn all that they can. I wanted to avoid a situation that may have resulted in your study tour to Great Britain being cancelled. Well, it makes no difference. Lawyer or otherwise. If I'm the kind of man who can't help his best friend avert the worst crisis of his life, I shouldn't waste everyone's time by going to study overseas anyways. What? What are you saying, Kazuma? So that's your stance. I was afraid you'd feel that way. Kazuma. Well then, it looks like it all comes down to you, young man. To me? Yes. You need to prove your innocence and uncover what really took place in that restaurant. I must say, I very much want to know the truth. After all, I have a personal connection to this case. Oh, come to think of it. He said the same thing earlier this morning, didn't he? If you don't mind me asking, Professor. Did you know the victim? Yes, I did. As you're probably aware, Dr. H. Wilson Watson was a visiting professor at UMA. And it was I who invited him. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, then apparently I'll have to buy scrubs for my new job if I have no... Oh, Walmart has scrubs. I'm like 90% sure Walmart has some scrubs. They usually do. Like a section in the like the Walmart where here used to have them, but I don't think they do anymore. Huh. Sometimes there's a mall, like sometimes a mall sells scrubs, like places in the thing, but maybe I can help you find some. I don't know. I will figure that out. We can figure that out together, my friend. I didn't know that before. Anyway, you're about to go into battle. The victim was a university professor from Great Britain and a well-known one at that. Naturally. Cheeky's peed on my bed. No! That's what you get for shaking Cheeky's. Naturally, our government is looking to identify and punish the culprit as quickly as possible. What about Fajita? But let's not forget who we're going up against. The gentlewoman whose involvement our police bureau went to extraordinary lengths to hide. Yes, and I'm sure the prosecution will be using every tool at their disposal to quash your case. But I've no doubt that you pair will put up a good fight, right to the last minute. Best of luck. Thank you. Now then. I need you to run an errand at the university at once. There's something I think we may need. Fajita is in her cage. We'll bring Fajita out of her cage. Of course. Good luck, Kazuma-sama. Fajita is a good piggy who doesn't pee on my bed. Has Fajita never peed on your bed? Oh my god, Cheeky's just loves to pee. Defendant Naruhodo. Court recess is over. Please make your way back inside to the courtroom at once. It's time. Let's get back to it, partner. Partner! Let's go in there and deal a decisive blow. Before those old fossils know what's hit them. Kazuma? What? Thank you, really. What for? Well, if you hadn't said you believed me, then I'm fairly sure I'd already have been found guilty by now. Look, I have faith in you. As a lawyer and as a friend. Coming from you, that means a lot. Aw, Mr. Sexy Man. If I'm found guilty in this trial, he's really going to give up his dream of studying abroad. That's the kind of true friend he is. So, this really just isn't my battle anymore. Whoever we're up against, we absolutely cannot afford to lose. Alright then. I'll save the thank yous for after the trial. You can treat me to one of those sukiyaki meals I like from Yume Cafeteria on University Street. With an extra large portion, of course. Sukiyaki, sukiyaki. Have you ever seen, Sayuki? I love Sayuki. 22nd November, 12:09 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 2. Getting the Miss Jezebel, Bellin. The court hereby resumes the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. They're both here. The court hereby resumes the trial. Okay, I said that already. Prosecutor Ouchi, have you managed to subpoena the witness? Yes, Your Excellency, against all odds. And thanks to a certain young stripling, the prosecution is now under a rather painful scrutiny from the government. Ugh, sorry. Don't say sorry. Let the government scrutinize. That's their job. It's nothing to worry about. It's highly unlikely that the good relations we've forged with Great Britain will emerge from this trial unscathed. Will you still think it's nothing to worry about when the new treaty breaks down in our nation's founders, but new treaty breaks down in our nation's founders. But nothing to worry about when the new treaty breaks down in our nation's founders. Okay? Makes sense to me. Again, terribly sorry. If the friendship between our nations is really so fragile, then the treaty isn't worth the paper it's written on. Yeah, you're right, Kazuma. You really have nothing to worry about, Ryunosuke. What do you mean? A secret trial? Anxiety over some foreign government's opinions? A bungled investigation? Missing witnesses? Is this what our nation's justice system is? It's the Supreme Court of Japan, or... Is this the Supreme Court of Japan, or of England? Shut up. Shut up. You jumped up, rookie. You and your friend know nothing. Nothing of the situation our nations find itself in. Aligning ourselves with this great world power will become strong. Diplomacy has never been more critical. Steady political maneuvering is what will secure our futures. I won't deny that I'm no expert. I'm just a student, and one who could arguably study harder. Too. But standing here now, in our Supreme Court, there is one thing that I feel very strongly. A country that fails to uphold the truth in its justice system is a country with no future at all. Yeah. Telling it like it is. Well said, Ryunosuke. Despite the wide-eyed look of terror. You little brats! Thank you, Council. The court is a pinnacle of our nation's justice system, and exists solely for the pursuance of truth. With that in mind, this trial will now resume with the next witness taking the stand. Another one? Another one. Yeah. The visiting student from Great Britain, Miss Gisela Brett. Yes. Your Excellency... There she is, the swan in her hair, on her hat. I hate her. She just rubs me the wrong way already. Gross. What a delight it is to welcome such a fine gentlewoman to Japan. And from such a distant land. Tea? Someone bring English tea. In England, no discussions take place without tea. Is that true? No idea. So, could we possibly trouble you? State your name and occupation for the court? Of course. My name is Satoru Hosonaga. I've been working undercover as the head waiter at La Carnival. Yes, we know about you already. Inspector Hosonaga, where are your manners? In England, it's always ladies first. Is that true? No idea. More importantly, a little earlier today you said something to me. You said your powers of observation are the one thing you're sure of. Oh, yes. I think I did, didn't I? Yet, your description for this amazing sight was simply a woman. Sorry, Ryunosuke, but powers of observation aside, your powers of description are sorely lacking. Thank you. Guilty. Don't say guilty. So dear lady, once again, if we may trouble you for your name and occupation, please. Was simply a woman. Do 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 do. Yep. Nobody understands her. I'm terribly sorry, dear lady, but what? Whisper, 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 question mark, whisper. Another whisper, whisper, whisper. The lady says her name is Gisela Brett. She comes from London, England. She's a visiting research student, currently enrolled in UMA University's medical faculty. Oh my, what a rare treat to hear the lot. The dulcet tones of the delightful language of the British people. I'm afraid I don't understand a word you said, but it was as beautiful as a hummingbird's song. As far as I can tell, the detective is translating her words faithfully, though. Yes, I agree. Haha. You'll obviously do fine in England, Kazuma. Her English doesn't rattle you at all, does it? Nor you. You've clearly been paying attention in your English class, Ryunosuke. Nice. Thanks to the court thanks the beautiful lady for taking the stand. Now, if we may trouble you to confirm something, Miss Brett. 3 days ago, at the restaurant called La Carnival, a grim murder took place. The court has been led to believe that you were dining with the victim, Dr. Wilson, at the time. Watson. Is that correct? Whisper, 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 question. Whisper, 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 question in English. Yep. She says yes. That is not just a yes. This could take some time. So even though she's studying here in Japan, she can't speak any Japanese? Huh. Oh. Yep. She'd like to apologize for disappearing from the scene. She says that she was due to make a presentation at the university, so she had to leave immediately. Interesting, when you're the one who engineered her escape. I was just following special orders from the Bureau. Well now, dear lady, would you be so kind as to cast your eyes over this photographic print? Seeing as you so unfortunately present at the scene of the crime, could it be that your resplendent eyes caught sight of the wicked perpetrator, perhaps? Question, or whisper, whisper, whisper. Apparently it was a very frightening and sorrowful sight. Do you mean to say... Yes, it would appear that the lady did witness the crime. The very moment when the accused, standing right there in this courtroom, shot the victim in cold blood. Okay, that's okay. I'm getting ready to end it in about 10 minutes. So you're not gonna miss much. Order in the court. Did you hear that, Your Excellency? Here we have absolutely conclusive witness statement. Well, it looks like it's clear now. Clear who our real enemy is. Unfortunately, I will have to ask you to formally testify if you please. Kindly tell the court the exact nature of this frightening and sorrowful sight you described. Yep. I love that she never even answered him about, like, actually speaking in Japanese. A frightening and sorrowful sight. Yep. I had arranged to meet for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson, not Watson, that day. The professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beefsteak. So why was he killed on the side where the beefsteak was? After a while, the accused came over to greet... Bye-bye! Came over to greet the professor, and they got into a fierce argument. Then, not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. Bye, Mona, I'll miss you! I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been the culprit. And you think I have a gun?
Yes!
Yes. No, I don't have any kind of argument with the professor at all.
Objection!
Quiet, you filthy wretch. Look at you. You black-hearted blackguard. And look at this snow-white angel. I'm sure even a dark-minded scoundrel like you imagine whose words in the court is going to believe. Ugh. You're still making the same mistakes, Ryunosuke. You mustn't blurt out when you're goaded like that. That's a lesson you need to learn. Ugh, but he's annoying. Yeah, he is. Of course, I was at the scene as well. I took statements from this lady and the 2 witnesses who testified before, and reported back to the bureau. It was decided that Miss Brett was not involved, so I let her go. The testimonies of the last 2 witnesses were completely worthless, however. Well, even so. On the day in question, the lady was wearing the same outfit as she is today. As you can see, there is nowhere about her person where she could conceal a firearm. I would think she could hide a gun almost anywhere in that outfit if she wanted to. Unless... and until the precise location where the witness is who have hidden a weapon can be shown, this is moot. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. Those are the witness's own words on the matter. Arg. That's ridiculous. If only I was allowed to lift up her dress, I could prove it. Ryunosuke. Don't think about doing anything rash, Ryunosuke. But I didn't fire the gun, I picked it up. There must have been another gun there that day. You're right about that, which means the lady was hiding a gun somewhere. Yes, that's what we have to prove now. And to do so, we will need to pull her testimony apart. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Oh, yes, Your Excellency. A frightening and sorrowful sight. I had arranged to meet for slightly blah blah blah. Okay.
Yes!
Let's cross-examine. After 2 p.m. in fact. That's really quite a late lunch, isn't it?
Objection!
Objection. You don't keep up with the latest fashions from Britain, do you? Late luncheons are in vogue. Isn't that right? No. Ugh. A decisive English no. Has quite a sting to it. The gentlewoman is currently working in the victim's research laboratory, it seems. So, it was apparently a daily occurrence that they would lunch together. But on the day in question, the victim had another appointment at the clinic first. Yes, which we can prove from the medical report card that was submitted as evidence earlier today. That's right. What? Yes, in like 3 minutes. That's right. Miss Brett and the victim went to lunch following the victim's treatment, which is why it was so late. Yes, yes. That makes perfect sense. Such wonderful logic. What a shining example of English intelligence this fine woman is. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and stop the stream. Thank you everybody for coming. I have to go eat now. I am very hungry. Bye.